My name is Soni Chaurasia and welcome back to this podcast. Today we will be talking about rethinking intelligence, a conversation on multiple intelligence. So here we have Miss Zeba said, hello everyone and welcome to this podcast. Let's start with the basic. What does multiple intelligence theory? Okay, so in 1983, a psychologist named as proposed a theory that intelligence is not just the general ability of a student or an individual to perform work, and this cannot just be tested by IQ test, but there are various other dimensions through which a person can develop his ability based on various intelligence the person consists of. That's really shift the perspective from how smart are you to in what way are you being smart. Oh, sorry, thanks. So as we all know that each individual has various capabilities to perform work, and each individual has their own various strengths by which they do well in life. Okay, exactly. Can you walk us through the main type? Yes, sure. So first, Howard Gardner basically emphasized on seven various types of intelligence, and later he added on one, which is the natural intelligence. So walking through all the eight types is the first one was is to be the linguistic intelligence, where we define the person to have good vocabulary, speaking confidence, public speaking, and has a good language idea. Whereas we go to the second type, which is the musical intelligence, where a person is good at music, learns the music, enjoy notes and rhythms of music. Where now we can go on to the third type, where we talk about logical and mathematical intelligence, where a person is very good at maths and can solve maths problems in minutes and can enjoy doing maths and relate maths with other learning life experiences which the person performing daily. Also, we can go to the fourth type, which is the spatial intelligence, where the person usually learns by imagination of objects or visualization. Whereas now we go to the fifth type, which is the intrapersonal intelligence, where the person learns to itself, like it performs various tasks, it recognizes its mistakes, its flaws, faults, and then the person tries to learn certain things about regarding themselves, which he can apply onto its practical. Whereas we go to the next type, which is the interpersonal type, where the person visualizes things around its surrounding and also it learns various people around him and the various happenings or events taking place. The person comes to know various things from them, it collects information and can work on it. Also now we move on to the bodily kinesthetic intelligence, where the person work out in such a way that it maintains physical strength and proves capabilities. Such person are good in sports and prefer doing Olympic activities, indoor outdoor games. The person enjoys having good physical energy strength and stamina. Now we move on to the eighth type, which was later proposed by Howard Gardner, which is the naturalistic intelligence, where the person observes nature, learns nature, and explores various aspects of nature. Oh, that's already covers such a wide range of abilities. Definitely. Next question two. Why is this theory important, especially for the teachers? As we all know that the teacher is the one who identify each individual in the class as various as the person into a various individual perspectives. As the teacher is the one who can recognize various capabilities and abilities in the child. And as a teacher, we explore many things in the classroom. We see the interest of the child, the learning profile, and we come to know more about the child by observing. So it is the teacher who majorly supports and guides the child to move on to the path of its interest and help him make a successful individual. So the teacher plays a major role in shaping the life of the child. So it is very important when we apply this theory into the classroom and help nurture each child in the class. Really great answer. Which means many students still go unnoticed. Yes, exactly. But it is the teacher who basically helps the child to flourish in life through the various experiences in class and outside. Okay, can you give a simple example of classroom? like where we can use this theory in the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are various examples where a teacher can apply this theory to the classroom, as we have heard about this musical intelligence. So a teacher can involve or inculcate music, dance, such activities while into her teaching or lesson planning, where the child gets more attracted towards the method of teaching or what the teacher is trying to convey through his lessons. That makes the class more lively and interactive. Whereas also during various other examples, if we could see, a teacher can help in developing artistic and artistic values of a child by helping the child in various forms. If the child likes to learn through drawing, the teacher can be the facilitator there that can encourage the child through various providers. Also, this naturalistic intelligence. Here, the teacher can help the child to learn through nature by taking them to nature trips, field trips, and such other various types of activity can be performed by teaching. So this can grab the attention of the child into the learning process, and the child can learn it very easily.
That's make learning more interesting as well as inclusive.
Absolutely.
Are there any criticism on this theory?
To be frank, yes, there were many various psychologists and scientists who had criticized this theory, saying that it could be a more of talents there into a person, but there were not more empirical evidence supporting this theory. So there are criticism, but still it is being practiced. This theory is being practiced in our classroom and into education because it has a major role in the development and growth of the child, where a teacher can provide a good environment to the child and the child learns happily and livingly to the various aspects the teacher provides the child to succeed in. So this is one of the examples we can keep here, is that if a teacher is providing a child with certain like providing information or content to a child related to historical events, the child can learn very well if the teacher is asking them to provide a character, perform a character related to the role play or various other activities can be. So these can be the good examples where the child learns eagerly, where the child is not getting bored by just the bookish knowledge but getting to learn by performing it. And this could add into their intelligence. If someone is good at that, it can flourish.
Oh, so, but despite that, it is widely used in education.
Yes, sure, it is. I would really add to this that there are such theories, there are many such theories which, as educators, we try to put into class, and the child can really get a good amount of creativity and imaginary skills out of such skills, and we are trying to inculcate such theories into our curriculum because it is very important that the child happily learn certain concepts, but just rather than grasping or taking into content knowledge.
So, what's the key takeaway?
So the takeaway of the sessions could be that as teachers, it is very important to rectify your individual differences in your class and help your child in developing or nurturing various intelligence they have. There could be someone who's very good in artistic values, or there could be someone who's good in speech, talking, public speaking. So a teacher should rectify all this and promote the child to move ahead in life with such good examples and a facilitator of knowledge.
Well said. Thank you for joining us, Zeba.
Thank you so much.